Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And this time we're going to be re-reviewing Vendetta Prospecting, and I'm going to be checking out one of his newer products, his Hard Rock Experience. And this is it. It's a medium-sized box filled with rocks, but instead of getting a medium-sized box, I got two giant bags of Paydirt. Now, I don't know what the material looks like in here. We're going to find out in a minute. But I will state, I don't expect to get any ROI off of this bag because I had no gold added. So I'm expecting a 0% ROI. I am only doing this review for the fun factor. I will state the ROI just in case I find some gold, but this is really just something different and something fun. So let's flash up the description and go to the overhead and check out this Paydirt. As you saw, a very basic written description. It just tells you that this is hard rock material collected by Mike at his own claim in Arizona. But it also includes a very detailed video showing him collect the material. So overall, a good description. And you get to watch a lot of it instead of having to read it. Now, it also does state that it is a medium-sized box worth of material and that there is no weight. But I am going to weigh this up just to see. And as you can see, I did open up one bag because I was really curious. 9 pounds, 3.9 ounces. The other bag was 9 pounds, 15 ounces. I just wanted to look at the material. And as you can see, there is some larger material. A lot of crushed stuff already. And look, even a bullet casing. So I am going to check it to see if there's any magnetite in here. I don't expect much. It doesn't look heavy in black sands. But we'll just see. Not too much except for that bullet casing in there. So now I am going to go crush this up, classify it down, and be right back. And no, I am not going to show the rock crushing part in this video. That will be an upcoming video in about 2 weeks where I show off the rock crusher I built. So this might come back the same size it went out in because my rock crusher might fail. But we'll find out in a minute. Okay. All done crushing everything up, classifying it down, and this is what we ended with. Now, I originally started with 19 pounds of material. I classified everything down to a 1/4 inch or below, and that's what this material is right here. And this is 9 pounds, 12 ounces of material, and everything over a 1/4 inch, I used my rock crusher for until it went through that classifier. And this is what I was left with, 8 pounds, 15 ounces. So pretty close, about a pound more of material that was already crushed, but I'm not too worried about this. This is the stuff I'm really interested in because this is what I actually crushed up, and there was no way gold could be added to it. And now I'm going to go get some water. We're going to pan out this material first, which is the stuff that was already under a 1/4 inch, and then we're going to pan out everything that I crushed up and see if either one of them has any actual gold in it, and hopefully find some gold in one of these. So let's go get some water and hunt for some gold. So I have my water, have my pan, and this is the first batch that was already classified from Vendetta Prospecting in his Hard Rock Experience. And we're going to pan through that first, and then we're going to change out the water, switch over to the stuff that I actually crushed. So let's get started. Hopefully find some gold in one of these piles, but if not, we're going to have some fun panning out a lot of material. Well, finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was just brutal. But we'll get into the difficulty of it in a little bit. But for now, let's just show you the gold I found. In the pre-classified material, stuff that has already been crushed or just small material, anything under a 1/4 inch, I did find a little bit of gold, about 6, 7 little tiny pieces. But I did find gold. In the material that I crushed down to -1/4 inch, again, I found some gold. And one nice little piece, the biggest piece was actually in the crushed material. And again, about 5 or 6 little tiny pieces. So really happy that I found gold in both of them. I really didn't expect to find even one little speck in either one of them. And I actually found one tiny, tiny little speck that you could really see in the one I crushed. Now, I am not going to weigh up either one of these. They're not even going to budge the scale. I know that for a fact. But I just wanted to show you that I did find a little bit of gold. Now, for this Hard Rock Experience box from Vendetta Prospecting, this stuff is really, really hard. Not only to pan out, but you have to crush it. And if you're like me and you used a under $50 DIY rock crusher, it's extremely hard. And then when you go to pan it out, it clouds up the water instantly, and there's no coming back from there. So for a beginner, I'm going to give this a hard. For an advanced panner, I'm going to give it a hard as well. And even for an experienced panner, this is hard stuff because you do have to crush it and then pan out 18 pounds of material. So hard all the way across the board. And now let's get to the ROI and the review. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from Vendetta Prospecting, and it was his Hard Rock Experience. It had no guaranteed amount of gold, but you can add gold to it. You can pay extra and have gold added to it. Its cost was $45. Shipping was free, so total cost right here, $45. Now the gold I recovered was so teeny tiny it wouldn't even budge the scale. But again, as I stated in the beginning of this video, I did not buy this for the gold recovery. If you need to recover gold and get an ROI, I suggest you add gold to it. I just wanted it for the fun factor, not the gold. So for an ROI, it's a 0. There was no ROI, but I could have gotten an ROI if I'd have had him add gold. I just was really curious again for the fun part of it and to see if there was actually any gold in any of these rocks. And there was a tiny little bit from what I crushed up. Not a huge amount, but enough to actually make it even funner that there was gold in there. So for fun factor, he's getting a 10. Now for Paydirt description, I'm also giving him a 10. Not only does it have a decent description, it has a video attached so you can watch Mike over at Vendetta Prospecting actually sourcing the material. So 10 for description. For quantity and packaging, he's definitely getting a 10 for both. The quantity was well more than I thought it would be. I was thinking about the 10, 12 pound range, but over 18 pounds of material. And the packaging, again, I thought it was just going to be a whole bunch of rocks in a garbage bag, in a box, but he actually put them in his Vendetta coffee bags. So really good packaging. And lastly, customer service and shipping, again, a 10. Mike is really good at customer service, and the shipping was incredibly fast. So total score for Vendetta Prospecting's Hard Rock Experience is an 8.0. A really good score considering it had no real amount of gold in it and the ROI was 0. Now, of course, I don't remember if I said it in the first part of the video, but I do need to put a disclaimer that I ordered this Paydirt straight from Mike because it's a Hard Rock Experience, and any gold I found in this classification, which was the stuff that was already broken and crushed, I wasn't really going to count towards an ROI. And I didn't expect to get any, as I said. This was just about the fun. Was it fun? Is it fun to crush? What's the material like? Etc., etc. And based on the score, you can see I enjoyed this Paydirt. But if I had to buy it again, I would probably get the ones with added gold, just so it'd be a lot more fun and I could actually get an ROI. And before I go, I need to thank all of my Patreon members who allow me to do things like this, including my 2 newest ones, Clarence Bierman and Brian Carson. Thank you both for joining my Patreon page, and thank everyone else who's already joined my Patreon page. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button below.